Yeah, U3, live from the underground.
Y'all ready?
Yo, it's your girl DJ Baby Blue Diamond, and you tune into U3 Underground Unsigned and Unknown, and we have a guest on tonight, or this morning, I should say, Mr. Fivehunnit. What it do? What it do?
What's poppin'? What's good with it?
Let's start off with this name change. Why'd you change it from Trey 500 to just 500?
Honestly, it's because I feel like everywhere I went, most people would just call me 500. Like I grew up with everybody just knowing me as Trey. But I changed it to 500 because 500 got more meaning behind it, and everybody everywhere I go, they just be like 500. So I was like, fuck it, we'll go with it.
When did you decide to change it?
Honestly, I think. It was not too recently, but I feel like during the club, like when I was getting just paid just to show up and stuff like that, I noticed how everybody was just saying 500, so I was just like, I told one of the homies, I was like, shit, I'm gonna just take the tray off and just go by 500. So I was like, shit, everybody know me as that, so that's what it is.
What made you want to get into that club life with the showing up and stuff, or promoting? I don't know, would you call yourself a promoter?
I would say I was a jack of all trades. So I would say promoter, artist, hustler, everything. But what made me want to get into it? Honestly, it was because I was asked to show up one time and do like my first little gig and help some other, like a promotional group promote. And when I did it, I kind of realized, like, with me just telling people show up, people showed up. So I was like, shit, fuck it. And they was already offering to, like cut me a check for doing it. So once that happened, that got me plugged in with other places, because everywhere else I went to, I would have some kind of criteria, some type of, background of, promoting and stuff like that. So, the management and all that, it was cool with it. So they was like, yeah, we'll pay you this. So next thing you know, I'm getting booked at like 3 to 4 to 5 clubs a week, getting paid just off of showing up, promoting.
Nice. Okay. Is there any artists in San Antonio that you would show up for? They tell you to come out, like if they were doing what you're doing? Any artists you see?
Yeah, if they told me, if they asked me to come out, I'm talking about. I fuck with. Let's see, man. In the city, I fuck with Q the Plug. He been in Houston and shit, but I fuck with Q the Plug. I fuck with my nigga. I show my nigga AG love. You know what I'm talking about, and stuff. Let's see. I'm not really I'm not really, as I would say, like friendly with all the artists and stuff, but I know everybody, if that makes sense. But if Kylie asked me to step out, because I've opened up for Kylie like a couple of times, then I'll step out, I'll show love, you know what I'm talking about. So Rich Greedy, you know what I'm talking about. It's a couple artists like that, you know what I'm talking about.
You don't have to name them all. I was just wondering if there's some that would step out. But I noticed that you mentioned that you said that you're not too friendly with some of the artists. Didn't you have a beef with one of the artists one time?
Did I have a situation you talking about?
A situation or a beef? Didn't you have a beef with someone? Because y'all were doing diss tracks, right?
Oh, yeah. Nah, it was a situation popped off out of it. That was it was a little, I guess, I won't even call it a scuffle, because it wasn't a one-on-one, I got jumped, you know what I'm talking about. But nah, that happened like that was like, what, 2 years ago and shit. But yeah, besides like the beefing and all that, recently.
But you did release a track about it, right? Did you release a track about somebody's baby mama or something baby mama or something?
Okay. That, nah. Okay, yeah. That is,
So tell us about that, so we won't get it wrong. I don't want no one to get it wrong and say this is what you tell us.
This might rekindle a flame, but fuck it. I was gonna say, really, it was.
You don't have to get into too many details. Just give us like the whole.
Now, it was a diss track about, a situation with somebody, long story short, somebody tried to go behind my back and do something. It didn't work, how he wanted it to. And then, I didn't go behind nobody back. I told him what I was going to do. I saw him in person, so much crazy. I told him what I was going to do. And, that situation happened, me and his baby. Everything is not a diss track with no lies and nothing. Everything is true, how it happened and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, that situation.
It was a group, right? That person's in the group. We ain't gonna name no names, but that person's in the group.
Yeah. They still, yeah.
I don't think they live here no more.
No, I don't think so neither. I feel like honestly a person dodging me, to be honest. But you know what I'm talking about? Because I mean I'm everywhere in the city, you feel me? I'm not hard to find. I'm not, you know what I'm talking about? I'm only a call or text away. So yeah, man.
What are your thoughts when people look at, because they see your social media, but they don't know you for you. So when they see your social media, they automatically assume, okay, he's flashy, he's braggy, he's too, like, what are your thoughts when people think that way?
People that think that way, man. I'm flashy, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with myself, you feel me? Like I flex, you know what I'm talking about? But it's because I do like everything for myself when it comes to like me being an artist and stuff. Like I do everything for myself. I don't have no management to be like, hey, this is the direction you should go in or this, you know what I'm talking about? So it's like, yeah, I would say I'm flashy. I wouldn't say that I'm too cocky or stuck up for anybody. I can hold a conversation with anybody. I don't care how you look, you know what I'm talking about? I don't care what your race is. As long as I see where your mind is at and we on the same, you know, we can meet up in the middle, then I mean, I'm good with talking to anybody, meet people. So.
Is there a reason why you don't really mess with too many artists here in the city? Is it because they not friendly?
It's I mean, I could care less about artists friendly or not, but I feel like it's more of like they're associated with a group that I'm not necessarily associated with like that. Or I haven't came across like that. So it's like I feel like timing is everything, you know. So I don't force situations like meet and greets with people. You know, I'm more of a if it happens spontaneously. Yeah, you know, I'm talking about when it does happen, it'll be the right time. That's when it was supposed to happen. So yeah.
Well, we're gonna get into a little bit serious side. We know an incident happened with you where you did get shot a couple times, and I guess they tried to rob you. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they tried to rob me for jewelry and money.
So
that's the news.
We don't have to relive the whole night, but just like, what were your thought process during that night and afterwards, and how has it made you a better person? And are you going to use that situation through your music?
I feel like with the situation, I would say afterwards, I really ain't nothing really changed. I was already like, what's the good word for it? Not like paranoid, but you know how you always watching your surroundings, your back. So it's like I was already alert at all times. So I mean, honestly, that situation, you know, it's unfortunate that it happened, but I really never get caught slipping and shit. But like anybody, you know, I'm only a human being and shit like that. But the only reason I got caught slipping is because, you know, you can't take a firearm in the club. You know what I'm talking about? Not in every club. So it's like,
cause you know it's crazy that you brought that up. It's crazy that you brought that up because I'm not a big social media people. I don't really follow people's story like that and stuff. I did check your page to see if you posted something after the incident to make sure it was you, but besides that, I'm not the type to really get into the social media beef. But I noticed that a couple people were saying, like, you know, he always posting his guns on Facebook. How come he didn't have it with him and stuff like that? So I did catch my eye. But the way that I like that you brought that up, that's true. You can't bring a gun into the club.
Yeah.
Like you can have it in your car, but that's true, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna clear that up. My boy B-Raw was with me.
That's what we're here for. I'm clear it up. I don't want people to say like, this is what happened, and that's not what really happened. Clear it up for us. So you don't have no misunderstanding.
So there was a couple people, you know, that had a lot to say, you know, like with, okay, well, why he didn't have his strap on? Oh, he was lacking all this, whatever shit. But they wasn't there. Now I'm gonna say this: B-Raw was there with me. He could actually vouch for me and shit, because I rode in his car with him. I didn't take my car this time. So my thing, let me just clear it up for everybody. I had 2 straps in the car. Let me say that again. 2 straps in the car. You can't take a strap in every club. You feel me? I don't give a fuck who you is. Like, you're not. Certain clubs, they just, you know, too much violence has happened there.
And
they search you.
They have security. And all
exactly. That. So I was in the club just on some chill shit. I came as a regular person. Just like I said, I'll come 1 deep sometimes. Sometimes I'll come 15 deep. You know, this time I happen to only come with my homie B-Raw and shit. But long story short, I didn't have a strap on me. I got caught when I was leaving the club. So not in the club, whatever, I was in the parking lot. And like I said, we were just walking back to the car. If I would have made it, Exactly. So it's like, and I know whoever laced up who to try to do the situation, because obviously it ain't go down right. So whoever paid who to try to get me knocked out, nigga, you need to get your money back, because it obviously wasn't worth it. But I'm just saying, with that being said, it's like, you know, I'm talking about, like, you caught me while I was walking to my car. If I would have made it to the car, God knows it would have been a whole nother situation that would have went down. You feel me? But ain't nobody, in the clear up the other shit, ain't nobody take nothing off. I had over $1,000 in my pocket, that's stupid, but I had over $1,000 in my pocket. It's all facts. They could check the hospital paperwork. I could show them I had over a band in my pocket, whatever. I had a bunch of jewelry on, you know, somebody and shit, but nothing came up missing or nothing. Now, they did get blood on my jewelry when I got shot. I did get blood in my on my watch, and I got blood somewhere in one of my chains and shit like that. But I mean, like I said, I don't look at it as, oh, this. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't look at it as, oh, this put fear in my heart. Not at all. You feel me? I feel like this is everyday life. I deal with shit on a daily. That ain't the first time I had a gun pulled on me, or the first time I've been shot at. So, you know, man, it's just what come with the life, and it sucks. But I mean, at certain times you got to be ready for everything. Live a certain way.
It's unfortunate that it happened to you, and it's also unfortunate that, like, I think weeks before it happened to someone else, but they end up losing their life. And you know. Yeah. You're not the first underground artist to, like, have this happen to them where, like, crime is like a situation. I get it comes with the music industry, but what do you feel like we can do as underground artists to, like, shed light to this and, like, maybe not say stop it completely, but, like, you know, kind of
try to hey, and rest in peace to the artists that passed too, Savon. You know, some of that was my boys day one.
And then Chris P too. So, like, what is
Chris P, Savon.
So King it's like, it's crazy that's going on in underground artists, and I mean the underground music, but I don't know. What do you feel like needs to be done to
just like put some make ease the situations and conflict?
To ease the situation. Because I feel like it's only like one situation where, like, okay, yeah, this happened to you and other artists, and then it's like, okay, then the bars was like, okay, no more supporting the hip hop world, but it's like it's not always the hip hop world. Sometimes it's like outside people. So what can we do to, like, bridge that gap where it makes it easier for, like, club owners who are like, you know what, I accept you hip hop people?
I feel like I'm gonna just keep it all the way a stack. I feel like a lot of artists should just take that stick out their fucking ass. You know what I'm talking about? Like, meaning, like, a lot of artists walk around like they just Billy Badass everywhere. You feel me? I feel like if a lot of artists put their pride down, you know what I'm talking about, and
themselves,
because it's not exactly. And humble themselves, you know, because like I said, a lot of artists be bragging about money. We all out here getting money. We all got bills to pay.
Exactly.
We all going through, you know, daily life situations and struggles. So it's like, I feel like if artists would put their pride down and understand at the end of the day, they're just as human being as the next artist, you feel me, and stuff like that, whether they're on another level, you know, whether it's above them or a different level, you know, a lower level, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, y'all both make music. So if they would put that down and actually just, like, talk shit out instead of I guess judging every other artist from who they be around and being like, oh, I don't fuck with him because of this, that would make a lot of conflicts die out and make people be able to understand other artists on another level too, you know, to more mutual level. So I feel like it's just a bunch of artists walking around with no understanding, so they think a certain way.
Exactly. You know? I agree with that. Now, you're one of the few artists I've met that's actually cool with their baby mama, which is kind of hard. Yeah. You know, a lot of, not just artists, but a lot of men in general sometimes can't get along with their baby mama. They arguing. There's, like, no relationship. It's weird when you see that people are cool and, like, get along. So how do you manage to do that? How does it work? And how do you manage that and doing the club life, hanging with your kids, music?
I ain't even gonna lie, like, to clear that up, that's my girl, you know what I'm talking about? But that's at the same time, that is my child's mother, you know. And I mean, we just got kind of an understanding. It's like, regardless if we together or not, we still got a major mission in the middle of us. You know, we created a life together. So it's kind of like, and it's a girl at that. So it's like, for all the fathers out there, you know, that got girls, y'all, I know y'all can relate to this. It's like, it's more of a, you don't want to walk away from no little girl's life. You feel me? You don't want to, because at the end of the day, as parents, y'all understand.
Like you.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, like, you know, that little girl's not going to have the understanding that you and your child's mother or baby daddy's going to have. You feel me? Like, y'all understand what's going on, but trying to break it down, you know, to the understanding of a little girl's mindset, she's not going to feel it. She's just going to see her mother and her father, you know, having problems. And, you know, I'm talking about in the situation. So it's like, we keep one thing we do is we keep like almost everything off social media. You feel me? So we have a situation with each other. It's I've been in, you know, like numerous relationships in the past where it's like, you know, everything was on social media and it got both of the people looking immature. You feel me? I don't even want to, you know, I'm talking about, you leave that for the people that
trouble to the mess.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So it's like, nah. Plus, at the end of the day, how's it gonna look with your kids seeing the mama and daddy was attacking each other on social media? Come on now. But they, you know what I'm talking about? That don't even make sense. So.
But how do you manage doing that? How do you manage being daddy? You know, keeping it calm and all that, and music and promoting and all the other stuff you do? You do a lot.
Yeah, man. Promoting. Well, the promoting thing, let me clear the promoting thing. Like I said, I used to promote. The reason why I don't now is because actually I had a couple situations where my homies was beating up a lot of people from different clubs. And and this is a fact, you know, and we was just getting in. I ain't gonna just say my homies. Situations happen, you feel me, and stuff without putting myself in the circle. But situations happen like numerous times, and so the owners of the clubs, all the talks would come back to me because they're like, well, you're the captain, you're in charge of this shit. So
you don't want
what's going on? You know, like
come out.
So that's what happened with that, and then a couple like me and a couple other people fell off with each other, you know, and it ain't no beef, and ain't nobody. I'm gonna just and another thing, I don't know artists want no fucking beef with me, so stop playing. That's for any artist that thought it, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's funny when you hear like the outside, you hear like people talking about shit, mentioning your name and shit. Yeah. But when they get around you, they friendly, and then it change up. It's like, oh, okay, so you don't want no smoke. You just somebody, you trolling. You want some attention. But yeah, so I stopped doing the promoting life. I just started going out partying. But I still get the same promoter connects, meaning like we still get half off bottles. We still get, you know, like sometimes where we can get a bottle for $25. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't supposed to, let me not say too much, but I'm just saying it's like we plugged in everywhere we step out to. But I managed that with just, like I said, I managed that with, since the last situation where I got shot, I kind of like had to tell myself like I'm making myself as an artist be too accessible to be walking around with all this like with all this money on me, with all this you know, like flashy as I am and shit like that, always in designer. I was making myself too accessible, so that's why I stepped back from the night. Like me being a father, that's just a normal to me. That's you know what I'm talking about. I got one daughter that's about to turn 5. I got one that's you know what I'm talking about. I got one daughter that is what I want to say right now she's 3. You know what I'm talking about. So it's like it's
Yeah, 2 girls.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So it's like with the situation. Yeah, I had 2. Yeah. That's another thing. It's a lot. You know, I'm glad we're doing this shit because I ain't never really clear. I don't really speak on shit like this. But
so are you done?
I got my first daughter. Not tomorrow. I want one more. I want a little boy. Yeah, I gotta get a king. You feel me? Just one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But I know God will, you know, set that time right. But I was gonna say, like, being a father, that's just an everyday thing. So it's like that's something that's like, you know, like I can't sit here and wake up one morning and be like, say, I just want to do everything for myself. You know, it's already implanted in my mind. I gotta get up and, you know, I'm an artist at the end of the day. I ain't no little boy no more, but I'm really a father. So I gotta make sure like the whole foundation, the whole family eats, you know what I'm talking about, and make sure that my child's mother is still, you know, in a good mindset, you know, to, you know what I'm talking about, like to be able to have her relationship and bond with my daughter go right, you know, because when it can't be one good seed and a bad seed, you feel me, like full time with each other, you know what I'm talking about, y'all gotta balance it out. So yeah, I just make sure, you know, I do whatever I can on my side to make sure shit is like everything's stable, you know. So yeah, man, but
that's good.
It's a lot to balance out, and me doing music, I think the best time I write music, honestly, is like when a bunch of emotions is like running through me, meaning like either
that's
something
that's when your
fucked up.
best work is happening.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, even like the fucked up situation, me getting shot, that just, honestly, that was just more fuel to the fire because I'm still alive. You feel me? I feel like if you would have killed me, it would have made a point. You just shot me. So it's like, you just proved my point that, first of all, everybody been knowing I really live what I talk about. If I'm rapping about it, I'm not one of these people that's just making up a bunch of shit, putting shit together. Like, people that surround me could literally vouch and be like, oh yeah, Fivehunnit, yeah, I done been in the car with Fivehunnit multiple times where his phone go off and it's money going this way, money coming that way, him making this move. This gotta, you know, so it's like a chess game, you know. So it's like it's like real people. And that's another thing too for these artists that be just saying anything on social media nowadays, trolling. That's cool, but it's only gonna get you so far until shit get exposed, the truth come out. So it's like the light. Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I feel like for all the artists out there that just rap about it and troll, that's cool, but it's gonna die out. So like, if you ain't got nobody that could really vouch for you in certain situations, you know what I'm talking about, then you're not gonna have no credibility. And that's as an artist, like for real, if you know what I'm talking about, like if you don't have nobody that could say, hey, I actually seen him doing this, whatever, and he actually, you know, talks about it in his music and he actually telling the truth, it's like, boy, you really just, you wasting your time. You feel me? Exactly. You want people to love a fake image of yourself and not the real you. So when they find out the real you, you're gonna lose more people than what you gain.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
You don't want that to happen. But you did release a song right after the incident, so that was good. You get to tell your story and what happened, a little bit of what happened, so people can know. Let's talk about the music you're doing now. You working on any new music now? What can we see from you in the future? What's going on? Any mixtapes, projects, albums, singles?
Well, I'm gonna keep it all the way straight. Let's see. I got a lot of music that's unreleased, a lot, and the reason why is because or why I don't just release everything and shit. Because just like I heard another artist say, I think Savon said, if you releasing like just music all the time, like just for free, and you're not making nothing back, whatever and shit like that, you're not trying to get no money off it, you're really wasting your time. So right now, it's like I'm sitting on so much content and new shit, you know, that hasn't dropped. That's really hard. You feel me? That's really, really hard. And I know people are gonna fuck with. It's I'm in a situation where it's like I say, I'm managing myself, but at the same time I'm doing everything. Now I've like caught on that people are more visual. So it's like, I'm like, you know what? Before I release this dope song, I'm gonna just shoot. I have a lot more videos backed up behind them. So when I release them, I'm gonna set it. It's like I'm gonna set a plot for everything and say how, you know, which one needs to come next. And to be honest, like right now is a good time. What I've paid attention to is like there's a bunch of trends, I guess, changing. Like it jumps from one trend to the next trend. Whether you know back then a couple years ago, it was skinny jeans at one time. Then it went to, you know, other shit. So it's like right now it's designers. So it's like I'm just seeing which lane, what song I'm gonna release for which lane. You know, which lane I want to take it. You know, and all this.
That makes sense.
But on top of that, it's crazy because I'm fighting a couple cases right now. You know what I'm talking about? So just to keep it all the way stacked, I'm on full house arrest. I could leave, you know, for certain shit, but I got to get approved. So it's like, that's why I kind of been out the way a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? So like I said, artists that be trolling, that's cool. But you got people that really, you know, fight real cases because they really have lived a certain type of life. Not yeah, you know what I'm talking about? So I don't know, man. That's how I feel with it.
What advice do you have for anybody who wants to pursue music? Because right now, I adopted a little senior. He graduated this year, 2020, and he wants to do music. I told him to have a fallback plan, which he does. So what advice do you have for anybody who wants to do music? Anything.
Anybody wants to do music.
Especially the young black men who wants to do music. Because especially, like right now it's hard when the police is like shooting us, but it makes it extra hard when they view us as thugs. They see your artist and automatically assume you're a thug, you're in the streets. Like, what advice do you have?
Honestly, what advice I got is, if you want to do music, let it be like, give it your all. You feel me? I would just say like, put your all really into it, like 100%. And I'm not saying that like in a sarcastic way.
Yeah.
I mean, just be willing, be ready for sacrifice. You know what I'm talking about? Because doing music, you're gonna lose a lot of people around you that you think are gonna be down with you forever. And you're gonna lose, there's gonna be certain people that judge you, you know, like negative with it, like, you know, because a lot of people are like, there's a bunch of people that want to do music. There's over a billion people want to do music, but only like 1, 2, or 3 make it type shit. So everybody's like, man, what's your fallback plan? What's this? But I'm gonna say, put your all into it. Always keep your mind on it. Don't ever lose focus, because there's gonna be a lot of times that you're gonna want to feel, you're gonna get that feeling like you want to give up or it's not worth it or what next,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So like I said, if you getting that feeling, that erase that from your memory. That just means go harder. That just means the devil trying to block what you got coming. So but put that in your mind, and on top of that, it's gonna take some money. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna take some money. Like you can't do everything the broke way, you know what I'm talking about? So it's gonna take some money. So hustle, make sure your ends is still coming in so you can have enough to support your music and build relationships and network as much as possible. Because you never know who's gonna see you, or you never know who you're talking to. Who you're talking to could be the person that really put you on the right route. You know what I'm saying? That really put you in the right position to make endless money. So yeah, man. Don't be too good for nobody. You feel me? That's really the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Don't feel
exactly.
like you're too good.
You gotta network with people. Don't be too good. You gotta humble yourself.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, Mr. Fivehunnit, let people know where they can check you out and your music. Give us all your social media and any songs you have out now, like YouTube, all that.
All right, man. Well, everybody knows, you know, every artist should have a SoundCloud to start off with. So if y'all want to reach me on SoundCloud, get to my music, it's soundcloud.com/TreyTrill500, and you spell that TRETRILL 500. Instagram, man, y'all can hit me up. Same thing, TreyTrill500, TRETRILL 500. You know, I don't really fuck with Twitter like that as much. You know what I'm talking about? So it's not even worried about that. Facebook, even though Facebook got some hoe ass shit going on with this name shit, they want you to put your, you know, your government name and shit, but y'all can reach me on there. And my name is kind of spelled different because my real name is like, it's French, so, but it's kind of spelled different. But y'all can just put in TREVOR, like it's spelled like Trevor, but it got a couple extra things on it. But yeah, just put that in and put love, y'all know. But yeah, man. Yeah, besides that, like I said before I go to, I'm gonna just say, hey, my next move, I always know that my moves get bigger and better. So my next move, just pay attention to what's going on. Like I said, last thing that I released, really, I was shot, and then I released a new song about my mama. You know what I'm telling you, I need to go fuck with that and shit. But my next move gonna be hard. Just pay attention, man. Pay attention.
Well, you heard it straight from his mouth. Make sure you go check out his music that's out now and follow him on all social media so you can get that notification when he decides to drop some new stuff. You do not want to miss that. It's your girl, DJ Baby Blue Diamond, and we are signing